one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberties and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Is he talking about me talking too loud?
Yeah, too loud.
Blowing us out of the room.
Okay, I'll work on that.
All right, at this time, any person with business before the court not scheduled on the agenda may speak to the court. No formal action can be taken on these items at this meeting. Each speaker will be limited to 3 minutes. Yes, ma'am, Ms. Summers.
Anybody that lives here today gets a free puppy. They can contact me at home. I got 8 of them. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now, wait a minute.
What breed are they?
At the forum the other night, and I know I'm not supposed to talk to you, but this ain't county business.
We're not making a decision, so.
Okay. I've got 6 puppies to go with them.
Oh, well, I got mine in first.
No,
She got hers in first.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got yours first today.
What
Okay.
kind
I
are
get
yours?
first today.
Chihuahua, Rat Terrier, Jack Russell. Who knows who the daddy is?
Mine's
57.
57.
But probably be small.
I rescued a dog.
Yeah.
From Sweetwater, and she was pregnant.
Oh.
And the vet said she'll have 3, and she had 8.
So Heinz 57.
Uh,
Heinz 57. They usually make the best dogs.
they do. They really do.
I hate to get rid of them.
That's a lot of puppies.
I already took one of Sean, so I can.
Yeah, Sean's a part Great Dane.
You need 2 dogs to get rid of your cat.
No, the cats chewed up the wooden blinds that Michelle just had put in.
Oh, no.
So no, thank
You can drop them at my house. I need some outdoor cats. All mine are gone. One time I had like 18 of them. Now I have none. They just pigs, cows. And then my kids started calling me the crazy cat lady.
Thank you, Ms. Summers.
Anyway,
Anyway, back in the weeds.
All right, any inter-precinct project schedules or staffing?
just blading where we blade.
you. We're playing as fast as we can. We
Good.
have horrible roads because of all the street.
I bet.
But there's spots that you still can't.
That's right.
Whether it's horrible or not, we're doing
Yes.
Very good.
it. Like tomorrow,
Just slush.
Absolutely.
next day, shoot.
All right. Well, let's go on to discuss and consider lifting the burn ban, Nathan.
All right. Talked to Perry and we've quite a bit of moisture. That snow was fantastic for it.
Absolutely.
So we recommend lifting the burn ban. We'll keep a close eye on it. If we start having trouble, we'll come back and ask for you to put it back in. But I think we'll be good for a while. I know quite a few people watch this on Facebook and stuff and YouTube. So I kind of want to go over the outdoor burning rules. There is rules for doing control burn. So I want to kind of go over that because we have had problems with that in the past. There's 7 rules. Prior to doing a control burn, you need to call us at the fire station, 325-573-6215, to make sure that we don't roll a truck out there for no reason if you're doing a control burn. Must be outside the city limits. There's a city ordinance. You can't burn anything. Basically, if you have a little bitty fire pit, you can cut mesquite wood or anything like that, or a barbecue pit, but you can't burn trash in the city limits. You can't burn yard waste, anything like that. We've had a few problems with that in town. Burning shall be commenced and conducted when wind directions won't affect public roads. If you start a control burn and the smoke's blowing across the highway, it's your responsibility to have a flagger out there. If somebody has a wreck because of the smoke, you could be held liable. So make sure you watch that. The initiation of burning shall commence no earlier than 1 hour after sunrise and be complete on the same day, no later than 1 hour before sunset. You have to have somebody there responsible party at all times during the burn. Can't leave it unattended. That's usually when we have our problems. somebody leave and it takes off on them. We ask you to try to have it done by dark. No burning at night. Try not to burn when the wind is greater than 23 miles per hour is what this rule says. Just use caution, because we still have a lot of dry grass. Here's the biggest one. No electrical insulation, no treated lumber, no plastics, demolition materials, heavy oils, asphalt materials, furniture, explosive materials, chemical waste, or anything that has natural or synthetic rubber. That is actually a criminal violation that you can be charged with for violating the Clean Air Act. We don't want to have to do that. But if you're burning, wire off the insulation off the wire, you can be charged criminally for that. And you don't want to mess with the environmental laws. I promise you. Some of them go up to $1,000 to $50,000 fines. So just take caution and don't burn anything you shouldn't be.
Right.
That's all we ask. Just make sure you please call us. That we don't respond out there for no reason. Waste the taxpayers' money. So we're all for lifting it. And then, like I said, if we start having trouble, we'll come back and ask you to put it back in.
Okay. Has the state changed our map, what it looks like? As far as
Honestly, it didn't pull another one. I
Okay.
just know where we have.
Probably not, would be my guess, but
It should have changed
Should.
it. So
Okay.
as much moisture as we have and water standing in places, I think we're good for a while.
Okay.
So just use caution though. All it takes is a few high wind days and we could be dry back out again where the tall grass could burn pretty
Right.
easy. So
well, 23 seems pretty high for
yeah,
23 miles per hour. Seems high to me for
yeah, it's pretty high.
burning.
It says no less than 6 miles per hour and no greater than 23. So in that range is where you should be burning at.
Okay, why would it say no less than
'Cause it'll
6?
settle and cause problems.
Okay, all right.
Can you send me a copy of that and I'll put that on our Facebook page
I can.
along with the link to.
Yeah, on our website.
this
And the outdoor burning rule is on TCEQ's website.
piece.
It's about 30 pages of different things.
Okay,
And that's just
Can you
the
send
outdoor
me the
burning rule.
short condensed thing?
Yeah, I'll send you that.
And Nathan, also,
Yes.
there are some exemptions, right, that a burn ban does not cover, like the burning of harvesting or planting crops.
Yes, sir.
But those folks that know those exemptions also need to know they need to call the fire department before they burn.
Absolutely. Yeah,
and don't misrepresent that.
Exactly.
yeah, because I will come check.
Yes.
Well, I've had an issue drawn to my attention from burning brush piles, okay?
Okay.
And I know that you didn't want the sole responsibility of being able to lift it,
Correct?
but is there any way we can do that in the exception of, like when we did have the snow?
Right.
That
Sure.
could be done because now they have to worry about the broom weeds.
Right.
And that's in extenuating circumstances, if we get another snow, go ahead and let them. And you have if we can give you back the authority
Right.
to lift it in those,
Extreme situation.
yes,
Okay.
if you're,
Yeah, when we look at another burn ban, we will definitely look at those provisions. For sure.
because that, I had lots of calls.
Sure. I had some calls as well. My concern was, I didn't want people to think that we would get a quarter inch or half inch of rain or even up to
Right.
an inch of rain. And then,
Right. And, in that deal, you can still get with
Mhm.
Nathan and
Right.
the fire department for a little guidance.
Sure.
But, if it does happen again, we might want to look into putting that provision in it.
Okay, yeah,
If we do ever end up with.
hopefully we won't have to do another burn ban.
Hopefully the rain can come.
Yeah, but if we do, we'll ask the court about, all of us to see about putting that provision in there.
Okay. Well, in that event, I make the motion, we look at burn ban.
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous to lift the burn ban. I didn't know about the smoke going across the road, that you had to have a flagger out there.
Yep.
That was about the only one aspect of that I didn't
Right.
really pay attention to or think about.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody could have fun in the civil court lawsuit with that.
Sure. Yeah.
If we had problems with that in 11 from just the wildfires.
Yeah.
You know, people drive through the smoke, slow down. And so they'd get them from behind. Maybe they couldn't see.
Okay, line item transfers, and I don't think there are any budget amendments.
There is one budget amendment and one line item transfer.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Line item transfer for the health unit going into $6,100 into the capital line out of tires, operating supplies, maintenance, repair, and equipment, and it's to complete the purchase of their vehicle after use of the grant funds that I was able to release from the bioterrorism grant. And then the budget amendment is for precinct 2 for $26,665 into capital outlay, and this is for the use of using the unused funds that he received in November from TAC for the tractor and shredder that caught on fire.
Yeah.
He didn't use. He got $53,000 for that, and it didn't cost him $16,000 to replace the tractor. So he had the remainder of that, so $26,665 in order to purchase a new, not a new pickup. Is it a new pickup? It's a used
Used
pickup.
I'll explain that if you want me to.
Yes, sir.
It is a used pickup, and it's a four-wheel drive. The reason I didn't realize that we didn't have more four-wheel drives in the precincts than what we got. And, we didn't have, well, yeah, Dale's got one. But when you send them out like we had to during the snow the other day, their lives, and I know y'all will agree, and it's not being a funny or a smart, but statement, but their lives is just as important to this county as the one that is going out there trying to save. And if you ain't got a four-wheel drive somewhere to help to get in or out, and other people in or out, we're defeating our purpose. You know, and again, I think that this somebody needs to be out there and under somebody, and I couldn't even get my vehicle out of the garage that night. Plus the fact I had a four-wheel drive sitting out there, but I've been told by the fella that sits over there in that corner that I could not drive my own pickup. So you're damned if you was and damned if you did it. So, but anyway, that's my excuse, and I think it's a good one. And it is. I wasn't going to buy a new one. That precinct will never buy a new one. If I can get one like this right here, it is a new one to me. I think it's just as good as new. But anyway, and again, I'll reiterate what she said. It didn't cost the county nothing because the tractor was paid for and had insurance, thank God. The man didn't get hurt, but one night might have been 2 nights in the hospital, just waiting on him to be sure he was all right. So we come out way blessed. And, but that's the reason it was for. Thank you.
And the health unit needed one.
Yeah.
Horribly.
Horrible.
And
Yes.
with,
There was 19,000 in like $480 something in a bioterrorism fund that was created. There was a grant many years ago. The money has been sitting in that fund since 2013, I think was the last use of it. I did research back with the outside auditors and went all the way back to make sure that everything was okay on that grant to be able to release the funds to use for the health unit. The vehicle they're purchasing will be used to go to places like there is a gentleman who has tuberculosis that they have to go to his house and monitor him, so it's used for that type of situations and scenarios. And that was nearly 19,400 something, nearly 19,500. So she was able to move money from her other lines to get the remainder of it. And it is also a used vehicle that she's purchasing.
I think they're having to go to Borden County to check on this guy, and it's daily.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the vehicle that they're replacing, last year I asked her to tell me how much it was that they spent on maintenance and repairs on that. 2,300, 2,400, something
And
like
it
that.
was a 2006. Also, during the snow and the ice, the windshield of it spiderwebbed
Yeah.
across the entire windshield. So
Without anything falling on
yeah,
it,
it
just
just
spider web.
went.
She's getting 2,500 for it. We nearly spent last year as much as we're getting for it.
Mhm.
That's usually what happens.
Not only that, but it's a whole lot cheaper than the alternative, which is to drive your own personal vehicle.
Right.
Mhm.
That then charge the county, what is it this year, 54 cents a mile for
It's
IRS?
53 and a half.
53 and a half. So
Mhm.
it turns out to be a lot cheaper to own a good used vehicle than it is to pay the county to pay for it.
Well, and I think when you're looking at health unit, when they're going to a home of somebody with an infectious disease, then you have to also look at other insurance
Sure.
if they were driving their own vehicle and responsibilities, liabilities for the county.
Makes
So-
sense.
Well, in light of all that, make a motion to approve line item transfer budget amendment.
Yes.
All in favor? Approved. Accounts payable?
There is the two payments for these two vehicles totaling 52,129.
Make a motion to approve accounts payable.
Second.
All in favor? All right, motion passes.
You can't carry it through. Make a motion to adjourn.
Second it.
All in favor?
I heard you that time, Jim. No doubt about it.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, sir.
Melody, get one.
Just so if I know of anybody looking for a small dog,
Mhm.
I'll send them your way.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll make a copy.
Craig's talking
Do you?
about
Okay,
Yeah, it'll be in there
a
Friday.
four-wheel drive.
okay.
I need a six-wheel drive out my thing.
You need one with treads?
Traco.
Gail. Gail,
Gail.
I will make you a deal. I'll help you give yours away if you help me give mine away,
Okay. And
okay?
Great Danes?
Mine's first. Mine's first. Okay.
Yeah.
What was yours? Brother?
Anything signed this time?
That
No,
was
sir.
this little girl that was sitting on here.
Oh, yeah, we do. Sorry. There you go, sir.
I didn't know
I think she's new.
her.
Oh, there was a newspaper lady here?
Yeah, I think it was this girl that was sitting right behind me.
I didn't even.
Thank you, Sean.
I'm just,
Gosh, you hadn't picked on me. You're being sweet. I'm
No.
scared.
but I just dropped down.
Oh, well.
I'll fix it. I'll do what I've done to Bill.
Put him in upside down. Mm-hmm.
This thing's still on here, somebody needs to. Well, that's it. Well, I always capable of saying something I shouldn't say.